DaBaby is not selling the tickets. What the fuck is going on?
In a world of glitz and glam, flashing lights and screaming fans, most people are unaware of the war that rages behind the scenes. And that war includes your favorite artist and your favorite songs. This is The Dark Side of Songwriting. Hosted by Nayim Edwards.
Welcome to The Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim Edwards. I am your host, and today let's just go directly to what in the fuck is happening with this nigga. I'ma just tell you straight up, because we got a lot going on just for today. It's a couple things I want to talk about. But this nigga has overstayed his fucking welcome. Just like, to put it straight to the point, he's overstayed his welcome. We got to think about all the times that this nigga has been forgiven and motherfuckers have extended grace to his fucking shenanigans. Go all the way back to the beginning of his career before shit started being gangster. I only know about this nigga because I'm in Virginia and we got an artist out here who did a song with this nigga before he took off and blew the fuck up. That's the only reason I knew about the nigga. I didn't know who the fuck this nigga was at first. And that's not to say that that's a bad thing. It's just I just didn't know who the fuck it was. But I would know who it is before everybody know, because Charlotte is not far from where I live. So back when the music was about anthems for football teams and girl music and all of that, before shit turned gangster, then you kind of skip ahead a little bit and shit started being gangster. He started coming outside flagged up and piped out and all type of shit. Then there's South by Southwest diaper shit. That's when niggas should have known something was up with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is when motherfuckers should have known, like, this is not something that's going to be long lasting. Like, a grown man willing to put on a diaper for you don't have a bowel movement problem, that should have been the clue where everybody was like, yeah, like, this is a nigga who will do any motherfucking thing. Like, yeah, they're going to pour money into a nigga just being as... And I'm going to be real, there's nothing wrong with being theatrical if you're an actor. But don't come out masquerading as no real nigga when you run around here dressed like a freak. I don't have no other way to put it. You know, this nigga's dressed as a goddamn freak. Fucking freakazoid or whatever. But that should have been our clue in the beginning that something was up with this nigga. You fast forward to just all the shit that was dogpiled on us at one time. So it's just like South by Southwest, then the murder. So the murder is what, you know, everybody's like, oh my God, he's so real. He killed someone. Guys, he did it in self-defense. There was no video, so we just got to take your word for it. It is what it is, whatever, right? Defend yourself and your family by all means. That didn't really play much of a part in this shit until recently, when everything started to just unfold. You had the Cam Coldheart situation where before Cam Coldheart died, motherfuckers thought it was just like the realest. Oh my God, this is so real. He beat a dude up for taunting him at the mall. We still don't know if that was really staged or not, because my thing is, if you got one nigga like this, you got a bunch of niggas like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what does any of this have to do with this ticket sale fiasco? Because we haven't even got to the baby mama drama, the goddamn Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lane shit, and that's really what fucked him over, is, again, overstaying your welcome, putting yourself in other people's business. Niggas already... So my thing is, this nigga went... Like, he turned into basically a pop star. When you get to the point... When you get to the point where your music is just going, you got crossover capability. They use your profile to boost up a pop singer, because that Levitating song by Dua Lipa was already good before he got on it. They put him on it, and that's still like her biggest song to this day. When you get to that point, ain't nothing about to be $40 motherfucking dollars. Ain't nothing about to be $20. And if you need insight about how concerts go, they don't usually start giving concert tickets away until the day of the show. When you get to this nigga's level, you're not playing no local club. You're not doing no goddamn local walkthrough. You supposed to be straight arena, straight music, straight. It's supposed to be people supposed to be fanned out, waiting for your ass. The morning of the concert don't start till 8. Niggas supposed to be ready at 7 o'clock in the morning so they can make sure they get wherever they supposed to go. Niggas have assigned seats when you get to this level, supposed to be this level. And this is how you know a lot of this shit is an illusion. And a lot of this shit is just like, it's just not fucking real. And what is a nigga without the machine? That is the real fucking question. What is a nigga without the machine? What kind of artist are you without having other people do all the heavy lifting for you? We know what his label name is. We know one of his artists. I didn't even know that nigga with the wick was his art. I think that's his artist. I don't, whatever the fuck his name is. Who fucking cares, right? Like, but when you get to this level, this is like regular, average rap nigga in the hood level of tickets. Like, actually, because my thing is to be able to sell tickets, you got to have some type of buzz. This nigga is going all the way back to when he first started rapping. You just getting on the show, or you down trying to do a goddamn open mic or a showcase. Like, but what I was saying, just to wrap this point up, when you get to a concert, they don't give the tickets away the first day. I mean, yeah, they give the tickets away the day of the concert. If the concert venue, that's why motherfuckers take so long to come out. If the concert venue look empty, they'll start, hey, I remember this happened to me at a Rihanna concert. It was when Travis Scott first came out, and it was like Rodeo was his biggest album at the time. He was on tour with Rihanna, and he was opening up for Rihanna. I was living in Boston at the time. I'm sitting in the stands, and I had decent seats. It wasn't, I can't see the stage. Crazy white man walk up to me. He's like, he worked there. He had a TD Garden outfit on or whatever. He's like, you want, is today your birthday? I'm like, no. He's like, today's your birthday. And he handed us 2 goddamn tickets to go sit down on the floor. They start pushing niggas down. So when they do their video of the concert and they do their video of the tour, the shit looks full on the video. Whole time, it'll be if it's a 10,000 person venue, I'm just making a number up. If it's a 10,000 person venue and only 3,000 people showed up, they're going to push them 3,000 people in to look like the shit was sold out. And then, like, they're going to count the ticket sales that was already sold, like the physical sales of the 3,000 people that was there, but they'll give away 3,000 more tickets or whatever and push everybody down. So they're going to say, oh, those 3,000 that they gave away count. So she sold 6,000 tickets. 6,000 people came to see. I'm just a fucking example, but that's how this shit go. Niggas usually don't get to the point of lying about what the fuck is going on or being so down bad that we just gotta go ahead and try to get this shit off and maybe hope that we can get some of the residuals. Because if you don't know, when you go to a concert, you get counted as a piece of the royalty. Every ticket sold, every person that's in attendance gets, you get your mechanicals and all that performance royalties and shit on the back end. So if we can lie and inflate the number and say 6,000 motherfuckers came through, man, at least we're going to try to get some of our money back. Maybe somebody will buy merch. Maybe we'll get a piece of the concert. It's just all type of shit. But this nigga, you was minding too many people business. Like, people got tired of knowing that you I don't want to say you soft, but niggas got tired of seeing you in this tough guy act when we know it's like, you kind of a hoe, my nigga. Like, if we being for real, like, you kind of a bitch ass nigga. And it's one thing, yeah, we gonna let it slide that you beat your baby mama brother up. Like, all right, we're gonna let it slide that you left your first baby mama. That's relationship shit, bro. We don't really give a fuck about the relationship shit. We'll even let it slide with you bringing Tory Lanez out and being mad at Meg because y'all was probably had something. Y'all just bickering and beefing like homegirls, bitches. or whatever, like, you start putting yourself, inserting yourself in a situation. When you shot that motherfucker that was intruding on your property and all this shit, you had too much going on for somebody who we don't believe that you really like that. And that's what happened with this nigga, and that's why this nigga can't sell no tickets. Niggas ain't trying to be around them because you got too much going on, and niggas feel like, man, I'm not about to go look at this bitch ass nigga in concert. I'm not about to go fuck with this nigga. What the fuck is this nigga problem? Like, niggas ain't, nobody want to be bothered with you in that sense because they don't feel like you really like that. They feel like you got too much going on for your music to not be improved how it's supposed to improve. You got too much going on. You got too much. And then we're in the middle of this wave where if you do something that the consensus don't approve of, oh yeah, man, it's over for you. You better off just not saying nothing, not coming out, not doing nothing. Like, you got in too much trouble for the shit to not hit how it hit when you first came. There was no evolution on top of you always involved. My niggas never out the way. And people are now starting to take a liking to motherfuckers that's out the way. At least niggas won't have nothing bad to say about you. You really just in the way, in a bitch business, in this business, inserting yourself. And that's really the biggest thing. You inserted yourself into some shit where, regardless of how you feel about Tory Lanez, this is not the person that you need to be standing by at this moment, because it's too much reasonable doubt about his situation with his ex-girlfriend or whatever you want to call Meg in the situation. Like, you don't have no business inserting yourself in that. And what everybody's going to notice is, if you are standing next to a pariah, you're a pariah. It's no different than anything else. If I'm trying to shoot you and you got your mama standing beside you, if your mama get hit from me trying to shoot you, fuck your mama, nigga. Your mama should have been standing by you. And that's how people feel about people's music too. If you standing beside a motherfucker we don't like, yeah, we not fucking with you, nigga. Because now it's trickling down to, oh, I can't fuck with you because you standing by somebody I don't like. And then people stop fucking with them because they fucking with the person who is the person that they don't like. Oh, you really fuck with that nigga? Like, that's how people look at this shit, and this don't have nothing to do with your music or none of your fucking ticket sales. But people with real life have regular people like me and other motherfuckers of real life have a real legit problem with a nigga who say, for example, I like 6ix9ine. Niggas of real life start arguing like, you can't be fucking serious right now. And that's how it happens why niggas ain't buying them motherfucking tickets. Why the fuck you really about to, like, a bitch will be like, you really? She don't have no facts. She don't know nothing. She can't even form an opinion. Oh, you gonna really go to a DaBaby concert after what Tory Lanez did to Meg? What the fuck that got to do with? No, I can't fuck with you, nigga. And dead niggas of real life be like, nigga, fuck DaBaby, nigga. I need my bitch. And that's how people are looking at shit like this. You just too involved in too many theatrics is why niggas ain't buying the motherfucking tickets. Nobody give a fuck. Like, you got too much going on for a nigga who shouldn't have shit going on. What time is it? I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I just want to get some insight on that. How he can fix it, he gonna have to go back to the basics, get some diversity in his shit, because I don't know, because this feels like one of those people who you have hits and you have a mainstream artist for a reason, if that makes sense. Like, you are a mainstream artist because you can make radio and mainstream and good sound and shit for that. But we know that mainstream artists, if you talk about being a radio artist, that's not your fan base. Those fans belong to the streets, for lack of a better term, if you know what I'm saying. Like, those fans do not belong to you. They belong to everybody. It's a whorehouse when you're a radio artist. So, yeah, this is the Dark Side of Songwriting. My name is Nayim. I'll holler at you.